Well, hello there. Welcome in. We are just getting started. We're starting early today. Um, you probably don't know that because you're probably watching this on a VOD or not watching this at all, which is the more likely of the two given the number of people on the planet. Although, if you weren't watching this, you wouldn't be hearing this, so never mind. Anyway, yeah. That's a great way to start the show. That's super. Anyway, today I do not have. I don't know what I want to do today. That's kind of the issue. Um, I know it's going to be a shorter stream, but I did bring some stuff for show and tell. So here's what's on my desk at the moment. This is the little bub. No, not the bub. This is the Vic B3 robot. Let's see if yep, I can take that apart. There you can see that I have a wire there going into the head. I think I can pop the lens out. Can I pop the lens out without breaking anything? Yeah, so you see there's this tiny little LED in there. And I thought that tiny LED is a what's called a 402. But I ordered some more 402s and they're smaller. So maybe I ended up not getting the correct thing. Maybe I got some 202s. I guess I don't know. I wanted the smaller ones just because I wanted to try it out. So I'm not sorry that I got them, but wow. It's like I thought that was tiny. I mean, I know that there are tiny LEDs and tinier LEDs, and RGB LED is made up of 3 tiny LEDs. So it's not like super surprising that they exist. And yet, sorry, I keep taking this off screen to try to figure out what to do about the wiring. Because I have a little battery holder. I'm just trying to light it up, man. Let me switch this to on. So here's what I had before as my smallest LEDs. I could not find my package of the LEDs that I haven't used yet. So I only have the one that I already put in this model. So, hey, I got it right. I can't see what's going on. Okay, so let's see if I can connect that and that. There you go. You can see how tiny that little LED lights things up. Because it's a light, and that's what lights do. But, you know, again, you can see how big that is. I don't know if I can focus on it at this close. But there's a pencil lead. Oops. Yeah, it's not glued in. It can focus. There we go. So there's the pencil lead. And this is a 0.7 millimeter pencil lead. That's how big that LED is. However, let me get this back together. This here is the LEDs that I just bought, or I just received. As you can see, I don't know if those. I thought these might be smaller. At least the way they're, maybe it's just the way they're soldered onto the wire is smaller. But as that's yeah, looks about the same as this 0.7 millimeter pencil lead. I wonder if it would fit in this opening for the lead. This is dangerous because I might get it stuck in there and I might ruin this because I don't think I'm gonna be able to solder these leads back on. So I don't think this will fit. Yeah, that did not fit, but it might fit on a 0.9 maybe? I don't know. Anyway, at any rate, I got some very tiny lights, and I don't know that I got what I ordered. Because they seem, for some reason, they seem to me to be smaller than what I thought the size I was ordering was. They, you know. Does that look like the same size to you? I don't know. Anyway, the other reason I think I might not have got what I ordered is because when I tested these out, I found two of the packs, two sets of 10 were green. And I don't think I ordered 2 sets of green. But who knows? Let's put the lid back on, the dome back on. There we go. There's our little Vic B3 robot guy with the extra long arms. This kit comes with, I think, 12 segments per arm, and you know, you don't have to use them all. You might like it better with the arms being slightly shorter, so you just use 10 of them instead of 12 per arm. So, yeah. I don't know why I did the show and tell so early when nobody's in watching. Oh, shoot. My bumper fell off. Guess I'll have to glue that in. Maybe. Did I not glue this thing together? Oh well, it's kind of the display model, so... Oh no, the lens fell off. Oh well. Let's switch back to something else. Display capture. So, the other day, Wednesday, I was streaming. I was using the PYDPainter program. And I had a crash. And I clipped the crash, and I sent it to the Facebook forum, or I posted it in the Facebook forum for PYDPainter and the guy who's making it. He was very quick about actually making an update, so we have a new update. Let's go to File. Let's see. Maybe go back to here. Code. Let me download the zip. Hello. Open that folder. And I'm going to extract all. I'm going to extract it somewhere different. Am I? Am I going to do that? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm going to extract it to my streaming folder. PYDPainter. And then we can get on with some good old-fashioned pixel art. At least that's the idea. Or we could play a game. I haven't played a game on stream in a little while. Like I said, this is a... I started early, and I'm going to end early, because I have plans today. And that's going to be the case in a couple of weeks, too. On the 14th, I have plans on Saturday morning, so I either will not be streaming, or I will be streaming at a different time. So... that's what's going to happen. I'm just really excited about my little tiny lights. I don't think if I double-click this, it'll start. Oh, it will. Okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, depending on which computer I'm doing it on. So we are back in PYDPainter. PYDPainter 1.2.2. I'm gonna turn off the CRT scanline simulation, but I will leave the CRT blur simulation on. Could that how I roll? Not I roll. Whatever. Whatever's. There's this exciting music again. Can I switch this? Can I switch? Let's see. Next. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I should probably point out that we made our goal, our sub goal, or not sub goal, follow goal of 120 followers. So thank you all for signing up, for following, and we will have to change our goal now, I guess. Now, how do I do that? Where do I do that? Follower goal. Play. Do. Follower goal met. It happened while off stream, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember where to change that. So we might need to put that on hold for a little while. It would be under alerts, wouldn't it? Alert box, edit alerts. Follow. No, I don't think I want to do that. Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, we'll just ignore that. We'll say, hey, congratulations, we reached the 120 viewer mark. Or 120 follower mark. Congratulations to us. All right, so let's get on to doing some pixel art painting, I guess. Let's get into some pixel art painting, I guess. Just adjusting a light. Is this on? Ah, that's... for some reason, the camera light was on. It didn't need to be. All right. We are... Yeah, we are back in business. Do we start with... Let's do a space scene. We'll do a space scene. What a rocket ship. Rocket ship? Do a planet. Let's make a planet. A very gray planet. And let me move this off to the side. I want it to be more like that. Let's see. I'm gonna try to just draw a little rim around the outside. And then fill that in. Maybe been playing a little bit of Starfield lately. It's not like I've been playing a lot of it. Just a little bit. Like it's been out for a few weeks and I am at level 13, I think. Yeah, it'd probably be easier to do it like that. Kind of want that haze of an atmosphere on the outside edge of that. Be a very gray planet with a very gray atmosphere. Because everybody knows that gray planets have the best atmospheres, right? I can change the colors if I want to. I might want to airbrush this. Give it some variation. Yes, we are live. We are recording. So this is apparently Atomic Gift Shop, or aka Dana's Saturday morning art thing. I don't even know what category I'm listed in at this point. I should probably check. My art or makers and crafting? I think I was probably in makers and crafting last, but it could have been art. Nope, I'm in art. So, good. We're doing art. We are not lying about what we're doing by putting us in the wrong category. Let's make us can I make this smaller? Yeah, we'll make that smaller. Not sure why this planet is so gray. Let's give it some nice cloud streaks. Going down through our colors so they're appropriate for wrapping around. Although I suppose if the edge is there, there should be some really bright stuff towards the edge. I don't know that I expressed that very well. It's like we have the horizon line right here, or the atmosphere line. So any light, any the clouds near the edge should probably be lit up. On our made-up planet. And that is what this is. You might not be able to tell that this is a planet, but this is supposed to be a planet. I know, it's like not super... Ooh, that's really bright. super obvious what that is. Let's make this... Is that the brightest color we want there? How about... We'll make that. I think I will do some stuff to clean that up. I'll just remove what I don't want. Hello, my friends. I don't know. That should probably be a... I don't know that it would creep around like that, though, now that I think about it. Oops. So I think it should be thin still. Because the atmosphere is, of Earth at least, is a very thin layer, even with the clouds in it, when you look at it at the global scale. Let's get rid of that. Well, we'll get rid of that later. Just clean up these extra pixels here. I wonder if that should maybe be solid. Suppose I could just have a, we'll say the sun is on the far side and we can't see it. I'll say I have enjoyed Starfield, but there are some things about it that annoy me. And it's a stupid thing, I think. I don't think it's like a bad game because of it. But, you know, it kind of has the feel of a kind of realistic... Bug Boy was a bad boy! I'm doing well. I just had to start early because I have other things going on today. I was just talking about Starfield, and the one thing that makes me shake my head. One of the things that makes me shake my head at it is that it's a fairly realistic depiction of the universe. I mean, there's, you know, space travel and all kinds of stuff that we don't have, but... the thing is, it's like you can... I'm not very far into it, so maybe it's different in the farther reaches of the galaxy. But seems like whenever I go to a planet, and I land on a planet, there's always a building nearby. So maybe it's just the planets I'm on. But it's like, it seems like it's too densely populated. And and the building will be a structure, and you get over to it and it says it's an abandoned like an abandoned landing airfield or something. And then, you know, it's not abandoned. There are pirates there. I guess it was abandoned, but, you know, it's not uninhabited. It's like there's always pirates or mercenaries milling about these places. Wow. How far down do I need to go to get to the color I want? breaks my immersion a bit. Stevie Seal. I don't have... I haven't played either game to have a strong preference. I've played both of them a little bit. I played Starfield, I think, more than No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is cool how you can go from planet to planet, but it's kind of like the opposite problem of Starfield in that it feels more empty. At least... But I don't know why I say that, because there are space stations that I, travel to, so I don't know. It is very cool to be able to fly to the surface of a planet and, pilot all the way down and up. But I think the story with... And I like the idea of, like, collecting words in No Man's Sky, collecting words from alien languages to kind of improve your ability to communicate. I think that's a cool mechanic, although it gets really grindy really quick. But, yeah... Do. Oops. Did I go back to what I wanted? Do. So, yeah. Long story short, I don't know which I like better. I'll probably play Starfield more. And Stevie Seal, you missed it. I was in... I at the beginning of the stream, I knew I should have waited, but I did a little show and tell. Because, I have... Let me switch to my screen over here. I have my little Vic B3 robot. And as you can see, there's this little dot inside there. And that is actually an LED. It was the smallest LED that I had. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get any notification. You're here now, and that's the important thing. However, I just got in some more LEDs. And I think this is supposed to be the same size. I ordered a 402, but for some reason, to me, it seems like it's smaller. Like, does that... see if I can get it in focus. Do they look like the same size? I know it's probably out of focus or low resolution. So they kind of look like the same size, but yeah. Let's get that lens back on. Then we'll light it up, because lighting things up is so cool. In, a nerdy kind of hobby kind of way. Sure, it's less cool to the people who care about fashion and such. Unless they like lighted fashion, which is also possible. I'm like talking all around the mic looking for this thing, so that's why the voice sounded off, if it did. So here's... let me put the lens back on. Obviously, I didn't glue this all into place. Maybe I should. It's like, yes, you can see the back of my hand. Great cinematography. So this kit actually does include some channels for wiring. Unlike the first one, the one that you got. So in theory, you could light up this little guy and the top thing there, and maybe just out the dome, like you're thinking about doing for your kit. So I made provision for that. Let's see if I can actually light it up. Let me pull this out a little so I have something to work with. I think I have some like that somewhere. Yeah, I mean it's sold for model railway stuff. Cool. Yeah, you can see how they do. How they work the battery and switch into the housing. This bumper back over here. Let's see. Yep, it's a red light. You've seen red lights before. Like I said, I don't, I feel like these are smaller. Like these, I ordered the 402s. And I feel like they're smaller than what I had before, but maybe they aren't. There's like a smaller size still, but I didn't want to pay $9 for 10. I'd rather pay $1.30 for 10. But I think they also may have got the order wrong in that I have two greens in here, and I don't remember if I actually ordered 2 greens or if I ordered a green and a blue. So yeah, cool. So back to the art. So here's my space scene so far. I have, like I said, I started earlier today. I'm going to end early today. Yeah, cool. I've saved, so I think maybe I'll do the background and then the spaceship separately. But I will put a spaceship in here. Let's do a nebula kind of thing. This might be too much. Nah. Take some out. Have you ever thought about posting your stream clips or VODs on YouTube? Not seriously. The thought has crossed my mind. That would be a way to generate more, and get more use out of the things. But I feel like I'd want to edit things down, and that takes time and effort. Which I just don't know if I want to spend. Of course, it is part of marketing, I guess. may have posted, I think I may have posted a couple of time-lapse things from doing pixel art. Oof, don't like that. Of course, I could change the colors on this if I wanted to. I haven't really tried. I've mainly used, as far as Atomic Gift Shop goes, I've mainly used my YouTube channel for the how-to videos, for the instruction videos on how to do things, or yeah, that's basically it. Or the educational stuff. Of course, you know. Let's fix that up. So this is... Content creation is not my... Content creation for myself is not my full-time job. And technically content creation is part of my day job, though it hasn't been doing as much of that lately. Although we are possibly going into a period of translating stuff from English into Spanish using AI. Well, yeah, thank you for continuing to plug my shop. I appreciate appreciate it. I've actually had a few more sales than usual, I think, recently. As far as especially UFO sales or Lil Saucer. I don't know why I keep saying UFO when I definitely named it Lil Saucer. The problem with people posting things... The problem with trying to make things... Turtle Pod? Is that Laney? Welcome in! Good to see you. See, I'm trying to place stars manually, and the problem with that, the thing I'm trying to say, is it's difficult for humans to place things randomly. It's like these things are all getting a little too equally spaced. Alright, a little bit of real estate up there to cover. How bright do I want this nebula to be? Do I want to... Do I want to add some yellows into it and some greens? Kind of like it being subtle in the background. Not like a tearing the sky apart kind of a feel. There's some stuff up there. Doing good. How are you this fine day? Oh, now that people are here, we can celebrate. We made our 120 follower goal sometime off stream. Now I just need to figure out how to change that goal again, because I don't remember. It'll just require some clicking around until I find it, I'm sure. Ooh, that's... yeah, I'll keep painting with this blue. I want to dull it down, though. Cut my neighbor's grass and demolish the hedge. Then I said to that hedge, "You got turtled." Is that a good catchphrase? The void of space is more colorful than the planet. Oh, sorry. That was Stevie who said that. You've got sealed. Let's see if I can unvibrate this. That's value saturation. There we go. Nice and subtle, the way I like it. It's not very coherent, these two things, but that's okay. I mean, I can, of course, just add just the palette for this as well. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe not. Pick that color. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Time, 9:50. I have to leave in a bit. I'm gonna go till 10:30, I think, and then we'll call it quits. So, clock. .30 a.m. Pink. Alarm sound only when your PC is awake. While my PC is awake, I am using it. Let's see. Also, ooh, I should check something. I should. My new emote should be ready. I would think. And I can get rid of. Turn that off. Remove from slot. We'll put this one in. Oh, it's still waiting? It's still pending approval. No! Okay, whatever. I'm still figuring out the Twitch stuff, apparently. There's the new guy. I just need to make him with no background. And that's pending approval, even though it's already been approved with the background. So, whatever. So, hello, hello, hello. Oh yeah, I need to show you this. It's the follow remote. It's a dog in a fedora. Is that what that is? Bum, bum, bum. Bale Forge. Hello. Alright, let us save where we're at now. Basically, it's Mrs. Wrinkles. Aw. I am... Okay, so I have this... Oops. I have this here space scene. Planet thing. And I want to put a spaceship or something. Yeah, where do I want to put it? Compositionally, where would be a good place to put it? Kind of like how this is swinging around here. Probably down here. I just feel like up in here is the way it's going to be. Well, I can draw it and then switch it to wherever I want it to go. I don't know what it's going to be exactly yet. Let's just play with some shapes. Mrs. Wrinkles. Does she get into trouble? Does she like to knock over trash cans to get to what's good inside, and if she can't knock it over, she tries to chew through it? Is she a good dog like that? You know, the other day I was going to ask you if it seems, if my perception of the railway hobby, that most of the terrain seems to be done up in the 40s and 50s Americana, and then you said yours was 50s, 60s. I was wondering if it's all just stuck, if it's all just in that nostalgia era, or are there lots of people doing more modern takes on their railway stuff? Yeah. I think that's probably fairly common for dogs to do, but I don't know. The dog I'm watching learned that if she knocks over trash cans, she can get to what's inside, and that's been fun ever since. If you're bored here, you could check out Fine Pine Carving. They just went live. Hey, that reminds me, I can do shoutouts.
Real or critical. Have you never seen the layout? Okay.
And TV sale, everybody. I'm still not. Yeah, still figuring out this shippy thingy. What if I do remove some stuff? And make it longer. And we can pretend it's huge. You can build a layout ranging from 1900 to the present day. Mine's 50s and 60s, because that's the era of the British transition from steam to diesel. Yeah, that's right, you said that. I guess that does make a... The trains you're running would have an impact on that. And... Are modern trains just boring? You're welcome. At some point, you may learn... It might be incentive to learn how to make clips of your own. I think I want to do a larger ship. I mean, I like the space fighter form factor, but... Although, let's see. We have a half hour. Got a half hour to make a spaceship. So let's not get too bogged down into details, I guess. We'll do a triangular ship, I guess. I don't know. I'm just making shapes here, almost randomly. I don't have an overall shape in mind yet. There are a lot more items. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, because, you know, you need to bring new people into the hobby. And they won't have the same nostalgia. I was just curious. I went to a few years back. I went to a model train expo thing with a render colleague. He was thinking about getting into making terrain pieces. And selling them. But yeah. I mean, the steam engines feel like they have more personality. They feel more alive. They breathe. Whereas, but you know, the diesel are the new thing. It's progress. We're making progress. We're getting rid of that old, dirty fuel source. And, well, sort of. Oh, I was gonna ask you. Your track is that 12 volt? Running the trains. The white mark of Saruman. Is that what this looks like to you? Yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Exactly what I wanted to do. Yep, 12 volt analog. I'm not loving this. I realize that, you know, if this thing is the way I think it is, it should be in shadow mostly. Except for like the back part of the ship might be lit by the sun. I would do that faster and make it look, but I don't want to do a seizure thingy on somebody. Don't want to do a seizure. So this is not gonna do what I want it to do, I don't think. Because right now it's just looking like a bunch of blobs, which is basically all it is. Not getting... the shape isn't reading, because I don't have a shape defined. Maybe that's the problem. I should just settle on a side view rather than try and do a 3/4. It's basically the same colors as the planet, so I don't know if that's good either. $10:07, running out of time. I had a train kit when I was young. I still have the controller. Yeah. Whatever it's called. It has the dial on it to control the speed. Just because I always liked playing with the electrical stuff for some reason. Even though I never really had the patience to really learn it. Yeah. Controller. I just know it had both AC and DC you could wire to, and I guess that was 12 volts. I don't remember what else. Let's do some straight lines. Switch back to this one. I was the same. I remember I had some motors as a kid from somewhere, hooked them up to the controller and blew them up. They were 3 volts. I had the little, there was a... In the US, we had toy cars called Stompers. They would just run on one AA battery. Then there was another brand that was kind of like, felt like the knockoff, which I actually preferred more to the Stompers. But I, took apart a couple of those and played with the motors for that. I still have some of that stuff. Because apparently I don't throw things away. Okay, this is I don't know. I don't know that that's the right color. Does anybody have any raid out suggestions? I don't think I will be on. No, I know I won't be on when Mr. Mecha comes on. Won't be streaming that long. Hated it when I dropped the nuts and bolts, though. Had a Meccano as a teenager, had hours of fun building stuff. Yeah, I am familiar with Meccano from television and streaming services. I think the American equivalent was the Erector set. I did have one of those as a kid. But yeah. A little fiddly to work with, weren't they? Not gonna say this design makes any sense. Definitely. Yep. How long have you got left? I have... I don't know. That requires me to do arithmetic, and I'm terrible at arithmetic. So... 22 minutes? I mean, I don't have to stop at exactly 10:30. It's just I have something at 11 I need to be at. Takes a little time to get over there. Have to prep the dog. Have to let the dog out and stuff like that. So. that is also too bright. Let's give the illusion of actually detail being in there, although we have absolutely no idea what it is. Yeah, we'll make that look like it pops out a bit. Oops, like that. This is where having a shape in mind to be from the start would actually be a big help. Would actually make a big difference. It would be a big help. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. Hello, matey. Arr, the blacker of a pirate is in. Not really. They're just trying to do a bit of spaceship making. And running out of time to do it in. And if it looks like there isn't a clear plan as to what this thing is shaped like, that's because there is no clear plan on what this thing is supposed to be shaped like. I suppose I can stop talking like a pirate now. This concludes the piratey sounds of the portion of their program. Really cool. That looks epic. Posture check, hydrate, stretch. Yes, those are all needed. You sleep behind? Pieces of eight, shiver me timbers. Looks epic then. Dun dun ah. Thanks. The new generation of the Challenger program. This is yeah. I'm still not feeling this. But we got to wraps it up soonish. I mean, that kind of looks like a shadow from this thing. Which is kind of cool, but then I'd want this to be darker. And that makes very little sense. Good day, sir. Tetapod is in the house. This is very asymmetric looking, which is fine. This will just be a confusing thing. That's all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be confusing. We'll make peace with the fact that this is a confusing shape. It's a hyperdimensional. Let's see. 24. Yeah. I think... let me do that. Yeah. I'll save it. Okay. Let me say it's... maybe it's a station, not a ship. Yes, there was more to it the entire time. Well, now that it's in context, I can add a few more details, I think. I'm curious as to how the anti-alias will behave with this. Yeah, I didn't think that would do much with that. I think I just want to do the edges, not the interior. Just smoothing out the edge. But I do like the chunkiness of it. That's kind of the point of pixel art. So I don't want to be too heavy-handed with the anti-aliasing. Salted cashew nuts. Got poopy weather today. It's getting to be that time of the year. Alrighty. Should we have like some random little red lights? It's not designed for that. Still waiting for summer. You haven't had summer yet? No, I've heard complaints about Too much heat in Britain. So I don't think that's actually the case. It's time! So yeah, still don't know what's going on with this shape. Doesn't make sense. That's okay. It looks cool. And that's the important thing. That it looks cool. I don't know that it looks cool, but I like saying it. So, here's our pixel art for the day. So, very gray planet with a very gray spaceship on a skyy background. What have I named the ship? I have not named the ship. Oops. I just saved over the planet background without the ship on it. Oh well. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Planet and ship. Thank you, thank you. I just, had to make sure I was doing my art thing for the art stream. Oh, Dave. You think this is a Dave? Think that's a Dave? Could be. Anyway, let's wrap this up. See if anybody is raid worthy today. Let's see. Do we want to?
I wish for the
Looks a bit like a Dave. Planet Z. Alright. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, have fun, Steve. We will, I guess, right over there. That sounds like a plan. It just wasn't showing up on my list. Stevie Seal. Mr. Cielo is live-o. Well, thank you for showing up again and for all the stuff. We are ready to raid. Get your raid calls ready. It's an atomic boom raid. I don't know. I don't have one. I have not designed one yet, so whatever. Yeah, I need a raid call. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later. It's about raid.